I'm back. I'm back. And it's back to normal. Everything's back to normal. Yes, everything is back to normal. Okay. I just got back from 1963. I solved the Kennedy assassination thingy. It's horrible. Okay, it's just so twisted. I can't believe it. Okay. So a few days ago, I finished making my time traveling device. And the thing is that, as any untested time traveling device, you have to think, where would I go? If I would go. But at the same time, it's what if I get stuck there? So I kind of chose, if I had a one-way trip to go somewhere, wouldn't I want to find, and learn something that no one knew? Even if, I would never be able to come back, but, that would have been awesome. So here was the problem. I went to see, what really happened on that grassy knoll on that day, and with JFK. And what happened was that whenever I went back there, everything went out of whack. Let me clarify. Don't ever time travel to a place where there's a conspiracy that no one understands or knows how it works or whatever, or it's been covered up. Just don't, because I found out two very messed up things about it. First, I went back in time. I was watching, I was watching the book place, the book depository. I was watching the caravan come by. I was like, oh, well, he looks kind of nice. Well, here it comes. I'm like waiting, and suddenly there's a gunshot, but completely misses. I'm talking about, I think it hit like the grass. Everybody freaks out and panics. It's like, oh, running, and it's like, no one knows why. And I'm like, they missed. Okay, he's still there. Okay, is this going to screw up time? Because, you don't do that. You don't mess with the past, or it's going to screw up time. And then I came back over here. And when I came back over here, when I came back over here, I saw that everything changed. Okay, and not for good stuff. Okay, alright, half of Africa sank into the ocean. A huge space program that was basically created this massive starship thing that smashed in the freaking moon. Okay, it was a mess, and I mean, it's not even a good one. Well, okay, let me try to clarify what would have happened if JFK survived. First off, they increased the quantity of security that was around presidents from then on. Second thing that would happen was that because he didn't die, he completed his term, and Lyndon Johnson never came into power as president. Now, from there, we wouldn't have gotten all sorts of very good movies that came out. Okay, I came back here, I saw my DVD collections, a total mess. We're talking about no Bubba Hotep, where you have the black JFK. You didn't have all sorts of science fiction, because there was actually a parallel event that happened right there. The movies and television actually got pushed back a good 10-15 years of things that we would have already seen would have never happened, because they got pushed back in such a manner. The day that John F. Kennedy was shot was the day that Doctor Who was first to be shown, but because he was shot, they actually postponed it and had to re-show the show again, because everybody was watching about the presidency, the president being shot. So the first episode of Doctor Who was the first ever rerun. The first rerun ever of any show. And because it happened, people were amazed that they're going to show not just once, but they're going to show it again. Amazing. So many people watched it and got such a hype from science and history, all because of Doctor Who, that it helped evolve and create so much literature of science fiction, so many things about history, all these mix match things that we know and take for granted would have never been written because of not having that original rerun. It was a mess, such a mess here in the now, which after I went back and saw, and then it's like, oh my god, someone's telling me all this stuff as I have no idea. I'm trying to explain that I have no idea, and then I have to go back in time again so I can make sure. Okay, the second time I went back is to make sure that was what really happened, and I saw a complete miss again. And I even spotted myself from the previous time. I was like standing over there, I'm like, that's not good. And seriously, getting multiple disguises is freaking annoying, especially looking in a different time. I had to mug 3 people. It's annoying. Okay, so then I went back. Maybe I could have helped out the guy. Maybe he needed to be a better shot or whatever the heck. The third time I went back, I tried to help shooter. Oh my god, I can't believe I can't remember his name right now. I tried to help him out. He completely missed again, and I mean, oh no, this is bad. If he does not get killed, all these things wouldn't happen. We're talking about the Clinton administration would have never had the sex scandal as bad as the John F. Kennedy scandal that he had. Swear to God, there are freaking DVDs of all the different sex orgies that were done in the White House, plastered all over the internet, and it's not even pretty. I mean, I didn't know that JFK was into fat chicks. And I mean, this was like really bad from 50 years ago, okay? Ugh. Okay, so, fourth time, I was able to get another dude. I have no idea who the hell he was. He was just this guy, hunter dude. He was a really good shot. I told him what would have happened. I'm from the future. I did a card trick. He was really gullible. Okay, just moving on. Then from there, I told him about how all the great things that would happen in the future, but can't happen if JFK would still be alive. And it has to be done. And it's like, I'm not a commie. I'm actually, from... Yeah, okay. I was born in Texas. So, now he's able to try to take this shot, but he gets knocked out. So I'm like, oh no, what the hell? We've got a short time, and I really can't go back and forth a bunch of times with the time device because, who knows how much I could screw up time itself. 2 of them are watching, 2 of me are watching, one of them is up there trying to help the guy take a shot, which he sucks at it. And then I'm there on the grassy knoll right behind, there's this park bench that's right by a tree that's quite a distance away. So basically we're shooting between these branches of a tree right where he's going to be. I have to take the shot because the guy's knocked out, okay? I swear to God, I don't know how the hell was there a mugging at the same time. This guy got knocked the freak out, and the guy took nothing because he saw we had a gun, so he went running. And so I have to take the shot. Now I'm panicking because I've never fired a gun before. A lot of video games, a lot of first-person shooters and such, but never the real thing. I took 2 shots. It's bad to say it, but boom, headshot. It's like one after another, and I'm like, oh my god, I succeeded! And then I had to help hide the guy who tried to shoot, and a whole mess of stuff later. I just got back now. This has been a very awkward last few days. So let me clarify. Without the death of the United States President of John F. Kennedy, we would have not had the science program that we had today. A lot of stuff would have been sent up into space that would have been coming down to Earth that would have actually caused havoc and mayhem. A third of the human population would have died. The presidential elections always stay the same for some particular reason. Bill Clinton, on the other hand, his sex scandal was so minor that there were liaisons, basically White House hookers, that were basically given jobs from the mid-70s. It was a massive stuff. Time travel, it sucks. I can't believe it. I got a text message. I got 3 text messages. Went back in time, used your advice. Oh my god! So that's what happened to Kurt Cobain. I need to remember that in a few days from now, not loan that to this guy I know. He wants to find out what happened to Kurt Cobain. Yeah, I killed JFK. He killed Kurt. No more time traveling for me for a while.